This could be a great episode for you if you're kind of wondering, should I get into martial arts? Or if you're somebody who's already in it, but you're going, what are the main benefits? Because there's one thing in particular when it comes to martial arts where I go, this has improved my life so much. And of course, there are so many aspects, right? You make great connections, great friends, you're gonna get in shape, you're gonna be so much healthier, you're just gonna have so many aspects which are beneficial through martial arts that are going to improve the quality of your life. But when I stop right now and I think, what do I get from not only competing, but just training that other activities would not give me? To me, it's very apparent because of course, I could go out and be a runner and have great cardio. I could go out and play volleyball and make great friends. And I know the first spot that a lot of people, or a lot of you guys are gonna go in your mind is you're gonna be thinking self-defense. Like you can defend yourself. And while that's very true and unique to martial arts, it's not specifically what I'm talking about. What I'm referring to is martial arts provides you with an unparalleled confidence. Just think about that for a second. Whether you be a man or a lady, but probably more so a man, because I'm going to guess that even a very, very well-trained 120-pound female, she still might walk down the street and just be a little on edge. And the more I talk to females recently, especially living in Victoria downtown, where there's a bit of a homelessness problem, but that's not unique to here, that's all across North America, where all the cities have this problem and some people are uncomfortable, they are a little bit scared. And I walk downtown, not naive, but without a care in the world, really. Like I'm scoping out things, of course, my peripherals are taken in all the sights, but I'm confident that I walk downtown and nothing bad is gonna happen. And the same thing if it's nighttime. I generally am not out at night anyway, but if I am, I'm like, I have the confidence to not only defend myself, but to be assertive and talk my way out of situations. And I think that is what's very important to focus on here, because I know many people are going, well, confident, sure, you're confident, but that makes you a jerk. No. Most of the martial artists that I know who are very confident people are some of the nicest people you will ever meet. They are the people, and I know I've said this on the channel before, but they are the people who will see somebody in trouble, a stranger, they don't know them, and will run across the street to help. I've had to do that downtown a couple times. If I didn't have my training and I didn't have the confidence I have, would I be willing to do that? And it's not, again, just in the street self-defense confidence, it's, am I willing to put myself out there? Am I ready to deal with this situation that is going to involve high emotions? And this plays into so many other aspects of your life, right? Walking into a room and meeting new people. You're not gonna go in there thinking like, oh, I have to go and defend myself, but you might find it a little bit nerve-wracking. Or going and trying a new project or taking on a new challenge. I think martial arts provides you with not, perfect ability to deal with those, but more of an ability to step through and accept and go, you know what? I'm gonna be okay. And that's the aspect that I think many people strive when parents are looking at their children and they're going, I wanna do something great for my children. What activity can I get them into? And they imagine how beneficial martial arts can be. But it's not as simple as just, dropping your kid off at any dojo, let's say, and being like, oh, a month later, he's gonna have confidence. No, it takes a lot of work, right? Getting to the stage where you are confident takes a lot of effort. It's not just showing up and being like, yeah, I know how to punch. There's a whole aspect to it. And I think the people who gain that confidence, 99% of the time can become amazing individuals who are not going to showboat, who are not going to be in your face. I believe this, and I think I know this because I've trained students for a very long time. Very small program that I have. We are talking 30-ish kids, and most of them stick with me from like the time they're 6 to 8, to kind of like 16 to 18, where they kind of outgrow the program because I don't provide anything for adults. And I see these children start, and I see the lack of confidence from some of them when they first begin the classes. And I see throughout the years them develop, and obviously they're comfortable around me. But I've also seen them in settings outside the dojo, and the way they hold themselves, and the way they can talk. It all goes a long way. Is it a bulletproof situation where you're just like, yeah, I can go and do this and it's gonna work for everybody? No, there are no absolutes, but I think this, if you're looking at martial arts, is one of the most important things, and I think it's the most beneficial thing from myself that I've got from this whole experience of, you know, being put into martial arts in an actual program when I was 8. My dad started teaching us when we were, like my brother and I were probably like 4 and 6. You know, winning the belts behind me, having all the experiences in martial arts beforehand, it gives you a confidence, a comfort in yourself that's hard to explain without coming off as extremely arrogant. But I think there's like the fine line between that confidence and that arrogance. And if you can stay confident but not shift to the arrogant side, I think that's wonderful. I think it's great. I think it's a nice feeling to have as an individual. And in that, you can take insults and you can take abuse from other people and just kind of let it ride off. Whereas a lot of people, when they get insulted or they feel somebody's trying to hurt their feelings, it's very personal. It hits them very deep. But when you're confident, you're just kind of like, okay, and just move on. Move on with your day, move on with your life. Yeah, again, it's not something that most people can understand, and if it's something you are aiming for, you are striving for, I say jump into the martial arts. If you're somebody, and you most likely are already on the channel, who is doing martial arts, then I suggest you really try to get the people around you to understand this aspect and to get involved in them. And it doesn't need to be a particular style. I'm not saying you have to go and be a kickboxer like me. You have to become a professional fighter. You can go train 2-3 times a week. And it could be jiu-jitsu. It could be certain styles of karate. Not some styles, but other styles. Because you don't want a false confidence, right? You don't want to walk around thinking like, oh, I do this for 4 hours a day. And because of that, I'm very, very confident. Might be a false confidence at that point, in my opinion, but I think doing martial arts that actually teach you to defend yourself, and then from there you grow into a confidence of being a kind person. I think that comes from jiu-jitsu, boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai, wrestling, things like that. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. It was on my mind today. I'm about to get back into teaching my kids programs in the fall, and I was just going, I'm so happy that kids show up and I can make this difference in their lives and have that impact. So I'll see you guys back here soon for another video.